For years, AI video felt like a collection of random clips. You had no control, no consistency, and zero directing power. But today, the gap between AI clips and AI filmmaking has officially closed. Today, we are diving into the massive launch of Higgsfield Cinema Studio. This isn't just an update, it's a complete shift in how we create faceless content. We're talking 3D scene exploration, genre-based motion logic, and a character system that keeps your actors consistent across every single shot. If you want to dominate YouTube automation in 2026, you need to see this workflow. I've left the link to Higgsfield AI in the description below, so you can test it yourself. Higgsfield has basically become a one-stop powerhouse for us creators. Instead of jumping between 5 different platforms and burning through 5 different subscriptions, you've got all the heavy hitters right here in one dashboard. Whether you need Kling 3 for those hyper-realistic cinematic videos, Grok Imagine for synchronized audio, or the new Cdream 4.5 for high-end 4K imagery, it's all under one roof. It saves a massive amount of time and cost, which, as we know in the automation world, is the key to scaling. Now, let's head into the studio. Once you log into Higgsfield, click on Cinema Studio 2. This tool acts like a full film crew, where you can plan, direct, shoot, and produce Hollywood-quality content all inside one interface. It allows you to generate stunning images and instantly convert them into cinematic videos without switching tools. Simply paste your idea here and tweak a few settings. You can batch create by generating 4 images at the same time, which gives you multiple options to choose from. From here, set your aspect ratio. I will be selecting 16:9, which is perfect for YouTube content. One of the most impressive features is the ability to generate images at up to 4K resolution for crisp and sharper results. You can preview variations in 2x2, 3x3, or 4x4 grid layouts. This makes iteration faster and allows easy creative comparison before committing to animation. The grid also helps you build a storyboard for your future project. Then comes the tag system. You can tag your character to maintain consistency throughout your creation. Forget the days when you would burn credits and time only to end up with a video where the character changes every time. If you want to create a video and lock your character, simply upload the image and give it a name such as Mark. This simplifies the workflow because you only need to tag the character's name in future prompts. Add a short description and you are set. I am pasting this prompt for image generation. I am aiming for a battle scene where a fearless warrior confronts a giant ape on top of a city building. This is what really caught my attention. The camera settings make you feel like a real cinematographer. You can select a specific camera, such as grand format 70mm film, choose your lens glass like a premium modern prime, and set your focal length anywhere from 8mm to 50mm. I am setting mine to 35mm. The aperture control gives you true depth of field, from shallow cinematic bokeh to deep focus across the frame. For this scene, I am choosing f1.4. Once everything is set, I simply hit generate, and it only costs 4 credits. Give the generation a few seconds, and here it is. Honestly, the result looks great. The environment is solid, the warrior and the giant ape are well defined, and there are no visible morphing issues. One quick tip when prompting: avoid directly naming copyrighted characters. Instead of using exact names, describe them indirectly and creatively to avoid censorship and get better flexibility from the model. You can now enter your image as a 3D scene and explore it spatially. Move within the environment, adjust the perspective, and refine your composition without leaving the workspace. You can use the image as a reference or animate directly from it as your starting frame. When you click here, you will also see more options like What's New? This feature uses the current frame as a reference to generate connected follow-up scenes. Think of it like an AI director that predicts what should happen next in your battle. I will generate this shortly so we can see how it performs. There is also multi-shot, which helps you build complete sequences with establishing shots, close-ups, and reaction shots flowing together. I am generating that as well so we can review it in a moment. There are a few other options here that you can explore in your own time. The generation is complete, so let's first look at multi-shot. Think of it as a ready-made storyboard with locked characters and environments but captured from different camera angles. This saves a huge amount of time if you are building a full story or a short AI cinematic film. From here, you can extract each frame and upscale it all the way to 4K resolution. Now let's check out what's new. This is where things get really interesting. Unlike multi-shot, which gives you different angles of the same moment, This feature actually plans the subsequent scenes into a continuous cinematic sequence. It saves you from generating scenes one by one and ending up with a disconnected story. You can then extract each frame and upscale it as needed. It is time to convert our images into high-grade cinematic videos. Switch to video mode and add your image as the start frame. This becomes your hero frame, the visual anchor of the entire shot. Then paste a short motion prompt to guide the animation, for example. Rapid forward charge as the warrior leaps into attack. The giant ape swings its arm in a heavy counter. Camera performs a fast cinematic push-in with slight handheld shake, brief slow motion at impact, then a dramatic upward tilt to emphasize scale. Keep your prompt precise and focused on action, fluid motion, and camera movement. Next, choose your mode. Select multi-shot auto mode if you want connected sequences automatically, or manual mode if you prefer shot-by-shot control. This helps you build complete scenes with establishing shots, close-ups, and reaction beats that flow naturally together. Set your aspect ratio and choose 1080p for a sharp, clean output. Now select genre-based motion logic. You will see options like action, horror, comedy, western, suspense, intimate, and spectacle. This setting influences pacing, motion energy, and camera behavior. I am selecting action for more dynamic movement. After that, choose from the motion presets to control camera behavior. You have options like static, handheld, zoom out, zoom in, and many more. There are no timelines or keyframes required. Just pick the movement style you want, such as circle around. And this is where film production truly levels up. You also get speed ramp control. You can define it manually, use linear speed for natural motion, choose slow motion for dramatic emphasis, or speed it up for high-energy scenes. For now, I will leave it on auto to see how the AI handles the motion. Finally, set your duration anywhere between 3 and 12 seconds. Let me hit generate and see what we get. Just like that, we get a 12-second cinematic video. That genuinely feels like it came out of a Hollywood studio. The sound design complements the action perfectly, and the camera language does a lot of the storytelling work. Notice how the angle shifts during the battle. We move from wider coverage into tighter close-ups right at the emotional peaks, which is exactly what you would do in a real action sequence to pull the viewer into the moment. What really stands out to me is that guard punch. The timing, weight, and follow-through sell the impact in a very believable way. It lands with the kind of visual force you would expect from a high-budget fight scene, and the brief slow-motion beat gives the audience just enough time to feel that hit before the motion continues. From a director's perspective, the scene maintains strong visual continuity. The motion remains fluid without jitter, and the AI clearly understands momentum, spacing, and camera motivation. It does not feel random. It feels intentionally staged. At this point, you can download the clip to your device, then continue generating additional coverage shots, reactions, and cutaways. Stitch them together in your editor, and you are well on your way to building a complete, short AI cinematic film. Cinema Studio 2 is clearly moving AI video toward true filmmaking workflows. The combination of 3D scene exploration, genre-based motion, character performance control, multi-shot storytelling, and speed ramp during generation makes this one of the most complete cinematic AI pipelines right now. If you are building faceless YouTube channels, short films, ads, or AI stories, this is definitely a tool worth experimenting with. The link to Higgsfield AI is in the description below if you want to try it yourself, and I am curious. If you had unlimited AI budget, what film would you create first? Drop it in the comments.